We were actually just talking about that yesterday, and Adam was just sharing how he was grateful that I made the push to push us in this direction to start using elevation, because it's shifted our mindset on how we look at projects and pricing and how we sell jobs. I would say especially the software is really strong in the sales side of it, where you're able to build those packages and upsell the client and sell that project that way. We have found that that's helped us tremendously. But I think more importantly too, the fact that we're charging a lot more. Like, we've already made more money than we have previous years.
Okay,
And
stop and say that again, because that is the beauty of the software.
yeah, the fact that the software understands our overhead costs and what we need to make in order to make money, and then how much more we need to make over that to hit our profit at the end of the year. And the fact that it holds us accountable to that, so that way we're not undercutting ourselves and charging less. Getting that mindset that we have to make a certain amount of money every single day that we work, and we can't make deals. In the past, when we would get a client that's pushing on us just so we could get the sale, we would cut the price down, and that cutting the price down only cuts into our bottom line. And
you don't realize how much it cuts into your bottom line.
there's no way of knowing. Yeah, we just don't know. So whereas now we've realized we don't cut deals anymore. This is what we have to make, and this is our price, and we build packages in order to sell the client. So I feel like we are selling more jobs at higher prices, and it's been fantastic.
I love that. Yes, I appreciate that. Back in 1999 or 2000, Greg Wittstock from Aquascapes. He was just starting Aquascapes, and he was sending like paraphernalia, right? He was sending mailers out to all the landscapers, talking about his system, his Aquascape system. We didn't have a dealer in Spokane that sold Aquascapes, but I bought everything that Greg had. I bought his videos on how to build water features. But more importantly, one of the coolest things I learned from him is I think I called in and sent, I bought whatever he had to give, right? And I remember vividly, one of the things that I learned clear back in 2000 was Greg was telling you, this is how you sell your water features, right? And so, your cost on, all of the materials are this much and your labor is this much. And he said, when a client looks at you and says, this is too much, we got to get the price down. He says, great. What would you like to take out?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
I remember clear back then, it was this aha moment for me. And I'm like, that's brilliant. And I started doing that. I started looking at clients and be like, totally get that. What would you like to take out? And they would be like, well, I was hoping you could come down. I can't, but we can take things out. Would you like to take the filtration out? Well, no, you just told me how important the filtration was. Oh, what would you like to take out?
Yeah.
But you have to have a system or a confidence in your pricing in order to do that. If you're just grabbing a number somewhere, it's harder to be confident in what you're doing.
That's why we came up with packages, because now you have that ability to say, what would you like to take out? I just sold a project. I went out to these people's house to meet with them, and it's a very modest house, very modest. Like most guys would have driven up there and been like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Nicest people. And it's modest, but they wanted an outdoor living space. And I sold them a design, and it ended up being it was $120,000 job. And they loved the packages. And they called me up and they said, we only got financing enough for $100,000. We think we have some ways to skim this thing down. I went to their house with my iPad, right? And we went and we worked through it. And I finally got to a point, we got to 106,000. And I was like, you guys, we're at the point where we can't shave any more off. You either need to do it or you need to bail. And they were like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And it was by shaving things. It wasn't by me cutting them a deal. It was just by, anyway. Yes. I love what you said. That I hope you're okay. Cause I promise you today, I'm going to get my video guy in, and I'm going to have him take everything that you said, put it in a video, and we're going to blast that in our ads.
Yeah.